Conservative suite to Australia election victory, ABC News. Now. Lamar Odom rehab. Kate Winslet. Toycopter death. Tony Abbott. Pillsbury recall. Robin Fike. Good Morning America. World News. Nightline. 20/20. This week. Sign in. Home. Video. U.S. World. Politics. Entertainment. Tech. Health. Lifestyle. Money. Shows. GMA. World News. Nightline. 20/20. This week. More. Investigative. Money. Good news. Photos. ABC News vertical bracket Univision. Live. Weather preferences. Cancel. Set. Home. Video. U.S. World. Politics. Entertainment. Tech. Health. Lifestyle. Money. More. Investigative. Good news. Photos. ABC News vertical bracket Univision. Live. Home is greater than international. Conservative suite to Australia election victory. Canberra, Australia, September 7, 2013, AP. By Rod McGeark, Associated Press. Australia's unelectable and gas-prone political leader, Tony Abbott, confounded critics Saturday by becoming the country's latest prime minister, leading the opposition to a sweeping election victory and ending 6 years of Labour Party rule. Abbott, the leader of the Conservative Liberal Party-led coalition, rode a wave of public bitterness over a hated carbon emissions tax, worries about a flagging economy and frustration over government infighting to win the election. The result was a stunning turnaround for Abbott, a 55-year-old former Roman Catholic seminarian and Rhodes Scholar who has never been particularly popular and was once dubbed unelectable by opponents and some of his own supporters. He emerged victorious thanks, in large part, to the frustration of a country fed up with Labour and its once popular leader, Kevin Rudd, who had engaged in a years-long power struggle with his former deputy, Julia Gillard. Gillard, who became the nation's first female prime minister after ousting Rudd in a party vote in 2010, ended up losing her job to Rudd 3 years later in a similar internal party coup. I now look forward to forming a government that is competent, that is trustworthy and which purposefully and steadfastly and methodically sets about delivering on our commitments to you the Australian people, Abbott told supporters in his victory speech Saturday night. With more than 90% of votes counted, official figures from the Australian Electoral Commission showed the Liberals ahead 53% to Labour's 47%. The coalition was on track to win 91 seats in the 150-seat House of Representatives, and Labour 54. For a range of reasons, Abbott has been dismissed by many critics as not being prime minister material. A supremely fit volunteer lifeguard, he is often parodied in the media for wearing the red and yellow cap and brief swimwear worn by Australian lifeguards. He has joked that he was not allowed to wear swim briefs, known in Australia as bodgy smugglers, a reference to the Bodgerigger, a small Australian parody during the 5-week election campaign. Abbott's approval ratings recently improved in polls, but he remains relatively unpopular, particularly among women voters. All those ridiculous people who said he was unelectable should understand how foolish they were to underestimate him, former Conservative Prime Minister John Howard, who promoted Abbott to his cabinet during an 11-year reign, told 7 Network Television Saturday. Abbott was regarded as a competent minister, but his aggressive politics, social conservatism and knack for igniting controversy raised questions about his suitability as a potential national leader. He was elected party leader by his Liberal Party colleagues in late 2009 by a single vote majority. His coalition was narrowly defeated in 2010 elections following a campaign in which Abbott made some conspicuous deviations from policy. He came under fire during the campaign over an interview in which he drew a distinction between what he sometimes says in the heat of discussion and an absolutely calm, considered, prepared, scripted remark. Page 1. Verdict.